Hello, today our topic is rectifier. So first of all, we have discussed about biasing of a semiconductor in the previous class. There are two types of biasing, forward biasing and reverse biasing. So first point, what is rectifier? Rectifier is a device which converts the sinusoidal AC voltage into either positive or negative pulsing DC. So generally we use PN junction diode as a rectifier. There are two types of rectifier, half wave rectifier and second one is the full wave rectifier. So first one is half wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier. So in case of half wave rectifier, when single rectifier unit placed in a series with the load across the AC supply, it converts AC voltage into unidirectional pulsing voltage using one half of the applied voltage. The other half cycle suppressed because it is conduct only one direction. Means if we take that this is the full waveform, this is PS max, and suppose this is minus PS max. So if we given to a transformer, this is the primary side of the transformer and this is the secondary side of the transformer. Here PS we applied, there is a diode D, here we take the PL and across the RL the current I. If we see the output, then output will be only the half portion. This is 0, this is pi, this is 2 pi, 3 pi. This is the maximum range. This maximum range is denoted by PL max. This is IL or PL. So diode is electronics device consisting of two elements, cathode and anode. Since the diode electron can flow in one direction, that is from cathode to anode, the diode provides unidirectional conduction or rectification. So this is the circuit. So there are the primary side of the transformer, this is the secondary side. The AC voltage of the secondary winding changes polarity after the every half cycle. During the positive half cycle input AC voltage, that is when upper of the secondary winding is positive with respect to lower end, the diode is forward bias and therefore the conducts the current. If the forward resistance of the diode is assumed to be 0, practically small resistance exit, the input voltage of the positive half cycle is directly to the load resistance RL, making the upper end with respect to the lower end. The waveform of the output is that one. So if we calculate the what is output voltage drop across the RL, VL across the positive half cycle, we get the output in following way. First of all, the peak inverse voltage. What is the value of peak inverse voltage? It is the maximum voltage that the rectifying diode has to be withstand when the reverse bias. The PIV rating of the diode is primary importance in the design of rectification system. During the negative half cycle of diode is reverse bias, so no current flow through the load resistor RL, so causes the voltage drop across RL and consequently the whole input voltage across the diode. So the maximum voltage PIV equal to, we get that Px maximum. Then second point, peak current. assuming that the voltage across the transformer peak voltage is V max. So instantaneous value of the voltage across the represent V is equal to Vs max sin omega t, neglecting the diode cutting voltage Vk because it is small compared to the Vx max. If the diode is assumed to the forward bias of RF and reverse resistance equal to infinity, then current flowing to the diode RL is given by I equal to Vs max sin omega t, and for 0 to omega t pi I equal to 0 for pi omega t to pi. So this is 1 2. So I max peak value of the current through the diode is Vx max by Rx plus RL. This is the equation 3 if we take. So DC output current. Next, DC output current average or DC value of output current is given by IDC equal to 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi I d omega t. So if we take the value, what we get that 1 to 2 pi, 1 to 2 pi, if we put the value 0 to pi I max sin omega t d omega t plus pi to 2 pi 0 d omega t. So we get 1 by 2 pi I max and sine of omega t, integration of sine of omega t equal to minus cos omega t 0 to pi. So we get I max by pi. So the value is I max by pi. Substituting the value IDC, we get IDC equal to Vs max by pi Rf plus RL. If Rf very greater than RL, then we get Vx max by pi RL. Then DC output voltage. DC output voltage. So DC output voltage is VDC equal to IDC into RL. So IDC into RL, if we calculate, then we get the Vx max by pi RL plus RA. So Vx max, if we take pi 1 plus Rf by RL. So if RL very greater than Rf, then we get VDC equal to Vx max by pi. Fifth point, we have to calculate RMS value of current. So what is the RMS value? I RMS square equal to 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi I square d omega t. So if we calculate 1 by 2 pi 0 to pi I max square sin square omega t d omega t. So if we calculate, we get I max square by 4. So I RMS, we get I max by 2. So substituting the value, we get I RMS equal to Vx RMS max by 2 Rf plus RL. From the previous equation, if we put the value, then RMS value of output, PL max equal to IRMS into RL. So Vx max into RL by 2 RF plus RL. So we get Px max by 2 1 plus RF by RL equal to Px max by 2 if RL very greater than RL. Then form factor. Form factor means Ka equal to RMS value by average value, means IRMS by IDC. So if we calculate, then Px max by 2 RF plus RL by Px max by 2 RF plus RL. So if we get, the value is 2. So this is for half wave rectification. Then if we take for full wave rectification, what we get? Full wave rectifier. Full wave rectifier, there are the two diodes are used here. Here the two full wave center tap or bridge rectifier. If we take the center tap rectifier, then there will be the, this is the input voltage, here is the, here is a diode, then it is connected, here we take the RL, PL, so I2 here, I1 we get here the I1 plus I2, and the output we get the full waveform. First we get the output half wave rectifier, then for the second half we get, so total output will be 0 to pi, this is 2 pi, this is 3 pi. So for the PIV, for the D1 P inverse voltage equal to V max plus V max equal to twice Vx max. So for D2, PIV for D2, and for D1 this remain 2V max. So is there the rectifier, there are two diodes D1 and D2. This is the primary wave, this is the secondary wave. When the half cycle, the D1 is positive with respect to the cathode, and D1 and D2 is negative with respect to cathode. So though D1 conduct and be in the forward bias, and current flow through the anode to diode D1, and load resistance RL for the RF positive. During the second half cycle, the input polarity is reversed, making D2 is forward bias and D1 is reverse bias. So the RL of the secondary wave, making the cathode of the RL is positive, thus the no current for the load current. So the we get the output like full wave rectifier at the output. If we take the bridge wave rectifier, this is center tap for bridge wave, the output, this is the circuit diagram. Here is a diode, this is diode, this is another diode. So this is D3, D4, D1, D2. Here we take the RL, So here we get a V1 from here. So if we see the output we get is full wave rectifier. Means the full cycle of the waveform. Sorry, the waveform. Here there is, here this is not the correction. So if we see that there the bridge rectifier, the when the upper end of the forward winding is positive, say half of the input supply, that D1 and D3 are forward bias and current flow through the AB, and if we take the current enters load, the current load leaves the negative terminal and returns back the DC. During the half of the input cycle, D2 and D2 are reverse bias, so current not allowed through the AD and BC terminal. Flow the indirect solid state in the figure, and D2, D3 become forward bias, opposite case, current through flow the CB and enters the positive terminal. So what happened? First of all, this is A, B, this is C and D of the diagram. So if we see what is the peak inverse voltage, we get the value is S max. Then the peak current, the circuit analysis for both the full wave rectifier, center tap bridge rectifier is same, except the bridge rectifier circuit 2 diode containing the each half cycle of the forward resistance double this 2RF. Bridge rectifier Vmax is the maximum voltage of the transformer secondary, whereas the Vmax is the maximum voltage of the secondary. Peak current, if we take peak current is Vs equal to Vs max sine omega t, and RF is that. So I1 we get I max sine omega t, and I2 equal to 0 for first cycle, and for the second cycle I1 is equal to 0 and I2 equal to I max sine omega t. So the total I equal to I1 plus I2 equal to I max sine omega t for the whole cycle, and the I max we get Vs max by Rf plus RL for center tap, and I max equal to Vx max by 2Rf plus RL for bridge. So output current, next output current IDC equal to 1 by 2 1 by pi 0 to pi I1 d omega t. So we get this is 1 by pi 0 to pi I max sine omega t d omega t equal to twice I max by pi. Third one is the DC output voltage. DC output voltage means VDC equal to IDC into RL, means twice pi by I max into RL. Number 4, RMS value of current means IRMS square equal to 1 by pi 0 to pi I square d omega t. If we calculate, we get 1 by pi 0 to pi I max square sine square omega t. So we get I max square by 2. So IRMS equal to I max by root 2. RMS value of output voltage, if we calculate, then we get VL RMS equal to I RMS into RL. So we put the value I max by root 2 into RL. So form factor, what is the form factor? RMS value by the average value. Means IRMS by IDC. So we calculate the value is y max by root 2 by 2 I max by pi. So we get the value is pi by 2 root 2 or 1.11, and peak factor is Ka equal to peak value by RMS value, that we get the value is I max by root 2 means root 2. So what are the merits full wave rectifier over the half wave rectifier? You see the refill factor, rectification efficiency of full wave rectifier double than the half wave rectifier. The refill factor is low and higher frequency in case of full wave rectifier, so simply is required high output voltage, high output current, higher in case of full wave rectifier. In full wave rectifier there is no problem due to the core, because the DC current however the secondary opposite current. Demerits full wave rectifier needs more circuit elements and the cost is high. This is the difference. And if we see the merits or demerits of bridge rectifier over center tape, the no center tape is required in transformer secondary, and the bridge rectifier, the center transformer is simpler, it's stepping up or stepping down the voltage is required. The PRV of one half of the center half rectifier, and the big rectifier is highly suited for higher voltage application. Transfer utilization factor of bridge rectifier is higher than center tap. So that's of all or today's class. We know the what is the difference between half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier, and the difference between them, how we utilize them.